Oh wow, hi, I'm Morgan, and this is Boyish-Figure. And for today's episode, it's a little different. Okay, first of all, it's like 1:30 in the morning. I never record this late, but I am so good at procrastinating this video. First of all, I'm not even in my room. I'm in the living room. So if the echo is bad in here, sorry, you're gonna have to deal with it. For this video, we are going to be doing an Ita Bag. So we're gonna figure out how to do your own Ita Bag. Now, before I teach you how to make an Ita Bag, you need to know what an Ita Bag is. Now, you probably already have watched a lot of Ita Bag videos. If you got into this video, you're deep into YouTube. But what an Ita Bag is, I'm actually gonna have Max tell you what an Ita Bag. Max!
Ah!
What's an Ita Bag?
Where's the fucking money?
Okay, be a little bit more descriptive.
Where's the fucking money and time?
You're not wrong. Well, I guess I'll get a little bit more into it. So the word ita comes from the Japanese word itawari? I don't know. It comes from the word that's ugly, bad, disgusting, putrid. It's pretty much a play on words of gaudy. So you need you just want this thing to look disgusting, okay? You want to look at it and go, ugh. You want to gag. Not like, gag, yes queen, but you want to ugh. You don't want to, it's not a good sight. So it's probably usually just like an overabundance of a certain character is what the main goal is. But like some people do series, actors. I saw an Ita Bag of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and it was the most magical thing ever. So I'm gonna start into it. First of all, save your money. If you are going to do an Ita Bag, this is a very expensive project, okay? The bag alone, even though it's a bootleg bag that I bought, this bag cost me, I don't even know. Here's a pop-up, okay? These bags are expensive. And I purposely bought a bootleg because I like this color purple more than the official bag of purple because I am doing everyone's favorite ice daddy, Chris. From you. Hey, he's got a fine ass and you know it. Fight me on that. It's such a good show. It's so gay. We are doing everyone's favorite ice daddy, Christophe, and oh boy, he is my favorite. I love him. So, we got a very nice, fun purple bag, okay? I bought mine off of Amazon if you want to know where to get it. The next thing you are going to need is some tracing paper. No, it doesn't need to be precisely this brand, but you're gonna need to be able to trace the heart of the front of your Ita Bag. So make sure it's something thin enough so you can actually see the outline. Next thing you're going to need is some double-sided tape and every drag queen's best friend, some E6000. These are gonna be your biggest best friends in this battle. All right, so my Ita Bag is going to be a little bit different. A lot of people like the dangliness of Ita Bags, but I have some problems with it. One, I don't like that the charms move, so you might get the ugly back of the charm, so it's not like a pretty figure character. It's just this ugly, bold color that's not fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using this beautiful holographic corkboard. Now, you can get this at Michael's for about cheap if you want just a plain color. You can get this for $2, but this holographic one, I think it was $4. So yeah, but we gonna make it extra because that's everyone's favorite. The next thing you're gonna need for your Ita Bag is, of course, charms of your favorite character. Now, this video is a little different than most of my videos because we actually have a sponsor. Today's sponsor for this video is Amanda. My friend Amanda gave almost half of these charms to me for this bag. So yeah, I just gotta give a quick shout out. You can watch the video where she gave me all this crap because it's pretty cool. She gave me a lot. It's a really long video. So get ready, get a drink, get a cocktail, because I'm gonna need one to do this shit because it's gonna take some time. All right, so some things to get before you start doing your Ita bag. You are going to want money. This is a very expensive object. You're gonna need a lot of patches and a lot of things to fill up this space, okay? You're also gonna need a lot of time. You're gonna spend a whole day making this thing, okay? Spend some time on it. So, before we kick it into camera 2, I'm gonna need some music. Alexa, play my favorite jams. Okay, how about something that's not copyrighted? How about some lo-fi hip-hop jams to chill and study to? Yeah.
That bitch ain't ever not finished studying.
She is never gonna finish her homework. That girl keeps sleeping. She gonna need to finish it. That poor girl. Anyway, let's go. Once you get your tracing paper, you're going to trace the shape of the heart onto this paper. Now, you're going to want to take your time with this because you really want to make sure you get the size of this heart right. But don't worry about making it perfect because you just don't really need to worry about it. We're just getting the gist of the shape for your frame, okay? And man, DIY channels make this shit look really easy. Once you do that, you're gonna get something shaped like this. And honestly, this is all you're going to need. You don't need it to be amazingly perfect, like I said, because obviously this ain't great. But you just wanna make sure that it's roughly around the same size of this heart. What you're going to do next is grab your corkboard that you cut to fit to the inside of this bag. And you're going to want to figure out, you're going to want to measure from right here to figure out where you need to align your heart. The easiest way to start this project is to put the poster board inside of your bag and grab a sewing needle. And you're going to want to poke right here at the very bottom of your bag. Now don't worry about damaging it because this is such a small hole, you really don't need to worry about this. Just go ahead and poke a hole through it. Okay? And then go ahead and take your poster board out. And you're gonna have, I don't know if it's gonna show up on camera because how reflective my poster board is, but you're gonna have your little hole right here. You're gonna line that hole to the bottom of your stencil and just tape that down. You're just gonna go ahead now and just start poking holes in all around this bag. So let's get started with that. It was at this point of the video where I figured out that I didn't have enough sewing needles to completely encase my heart. So I'm now just making all the indentations so I can later just put the needles in when I'm up at that part. And once you do that, you're gonna have something that kind of looks like this. Now, if you're smarter than me, which you probably are, you're actually gonna have enough sewing needles to fully encase your heart. But what we're gonna do now is just rip off the heart because we've already made all of our indentations now. So at this point, you're good to go and you can put in all of your pins and charms that you want for your Ita bag. Now, I think the surefire way of doing this, the smartest way possible, is to go ahead and just lay your charms on top of your bag and see where you like the gist of it and use that photo for a frame of reference. Now, I'm a person that uses my phone for recording, so I don't actually have that photo on hand on my phone. So I'm gonna need to borrow your phone, Max.
Fuck off.
I beg you, please. Alrighty. So, our plan of attack is to get this onto here. Now, I was watching Valkyrie Ink's video, and she had a really smart idea on how to put her charms on here, and is to use double-sided tape, and that's really, like, fucking mind-blowing smart. That girl is a genius. So at this part, I don't really need this lower part of the frame, so now I'm going to transfer all of my needles up here to finish my heart shape. Morgan ran into a little bit of a dilemma. I need to bring everything down a little bit so that I can fit all the charms correctly in the spots now, because, you know, I didn't quite think of that. Whoopsie. Alright, back to the fast forward montage. Alright, so now that you have everything shaped in your heart shape, you are now ready to put it in your bag and test it out to see if you like how it looks. So if this is the shape that you like, if you like how it looks, then go ahead and keep with it. I wouldn't really muddle with it because the whole point of this bag is to just look gaudy and big. So it's not going to look perfect no matter what you do, and you don't want it to look perfect. So I'm really happy with this shape, but you know that your girl Morgan, I'm gonna have to be extra, okay? I bought something a little bit more fun for my bag because hollow background was not enough. All right, so I really liked how this shape turned out, but I'm gonna have to be extra, y'all. And I'm gonna have to put some lights on here, and I'm so ready for this. I don't know if they show up on camera, but these are bright, like really bright. So I'm so happy how these turned out. Oh, now, I jerry-rigged it, and this is like usually a super thin thing of plastic, but I really wanted to make sure that it was big enough to keep the mold shape I wanted. So I actually cut the cord on one of the light strands and just put two of them together. So let's go ahead and work with that now. So now that we have the lights in a shape that we like, now it is just time to test it out again. You're going to be doing a lot of testing to see how it looks in this window, because it's not just an insert, like an unzip and insert. You're going to have to check it quite a few times. I am so happy with how this looks. Oh my gosh. Yeah! Alright, so this is the hardest part of doing an Ita Bag. It is now done. Let's swap over to the first camera now and check on in. Alright, so if you clocked it, I only have one camera. I'm changing it around every time. Hope y'all appreciate the hard work that this Ita Bag is taking me to feel. I do it for you. I also do it to stroke my ego, but that's okay. Now for some people, they call this good. This is their Chris Ita Bag. Call it good, slap a label on it, bring this to a con. For some people, this is good. Now, I like making a little bit more boomgy, a little bit more bangy, a little bit more Miss Vanjy. We are going to rhinestone the living fuck out of this, you guys. We are going to be using a good Judy. We're going to be using E6000. Now, some of you might have been asking, why didn't we use this glue on the patches and charms? And you really don't want to do that. So I experimented so you guys didn't have to. I used E6000 on an extra patch that I wouldn't mind breaking just in case. And this smells horrendous. Oh my god, it's bringing me flashbacks to the foam for our podcast, Max.
You tried to kill the family.
Oh my god, that thing took days to get the smell out. Now granted, this is not that bad of a smell, but this just, girl, it's just not good. It smells like a chemical burn. Like, it doesn't smell good. Also, it doesn't accept the rubber. This is not an ATM machine. It also does not accept the rubber on these patches, and it just slides off. So you might be doing damage to these for no reason at all. So now you know. All right.
Now you know.
That's right. Now for E6000. Now this is a very strong glue. Be careful with this. You can kind of get high off of the fumes of this glue. It's kind of like the good days, like way back in the day when you would sniff Sharpies in high school. Remember doing that? Because I sure do. I got clocked for doing that shit. God, this is why you really don't record at 2 a.m. No. Ugh. Okay, those are my armpits. Don't look at those. All right. So this is the type of glue that drag queens and figure skaters use to rhinestone their outfits and dresses and gowns and whatnot. So it's going to stay on there. And I bought some gems. I bought 500 of these purple ones, a couple of these expensive looking ones, and 3 of these. I'm actually not even sure if I'm gonna use those. I'm also gonna be using more charms and more patches on this bag itself. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Camera 2! All right, now comes the time that we are going to start laying out some of the patches and charms we wanna put, and then we'll start rhinestoning.
Like a rhinestone crown.
Bow, bow. So now comes the time that we are going to start rhinestoning this bad boy. And some rules about rhinestoning. It's going to take a long time. There is no quick way. There is no easy way. You're just going to do it. So, with that said, let's start rhinestoning. So it's at this point that Morgan realized I messed up with my Ita Bag. Remember earlier in the video where I talked about testing? This is why you always want to test. I decided to just go ahead and put E6000 on one of my charms, and guess what? I ruined it. The E6000 completely ripped off the paint. Honestly, I should have known better. That's my own dumb fault. Whoopsie! So it looks like instead of putting charms on, we're just gonna keep bedazzling this bitch till the end. Alright, let's keep going. Alrighty, so I've been rhinestoning for about 20 minutes now. Just want to give you guys an average time of how long this is actually going to take you. So it is now 4 o'clock in the morning. I have decided that I'm actually going to add these patches, but I'm going to use the double-sided tape from before, because I think that's just going to look like it's going to attach nicely. And honestly, I don't think they're going to fall off. This double-sided tape is pretty darn strong, to be honest with y'all. You just got to use a lot of it, because if you just use a small amount, it's just going to fall off. But if you use a lot, you have a lot to depend on. Oh my goodness. We are finally done with bedazzling, stoning, if you would. Max, what time is it?
It's 5:35.
It's 5:35. We've been going at this for 4 hours. And fam, we done. We done, baby. We are done. Cause I'm done. Are you done? Cause I feel like I'm done. Max, you done? Alright, I guess I'll show you a close-up. Alrighty, it is now 6 o'clock in the morning. I gave the E6000 about half an hour to dry. It's usually what it takes time for it to dry. So, you know, give it a half hour. Don't put it on yet. Don't touch it. Let it just sit. But I want to start off with some of the pins I got. I have Sayonara Bitch-chan twice because I can't have none of them bitches. I have some cute, crisp pins. I'm not even sure. I just like them. They're giving me TGI Friday realness. Then as for the back of the bag, it is now fully bedazzled and rhinestoned. That's right, baby. I'm a rhinestone cowboy. With this Ita Bag, ooh, bitch. Ooh. Baby, look at her. Ooh. And the best part, ooh, I have the Omanju Chris for the zipper. And then also attached to the zipper, I have my grapevine of Chris's. Let me turn off the light so y'all can see it. There we go. And she lights up, y'all. Whew. This Ita Bag only took about 4 hours to make and a whole lot of money. But that's okay, because like I said, this Ita Bag is sponsored by Amanda. Thank you, girl. And I ain't gonna lie, girl, I think I have one of the coolest Ita Bags ever. This bitch is glowing. In the light, in the dark, wherever. Man, I wish my fuchsia was this bright. God damn. Anyway, that was it for this video, you guys. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. Max, say bye too.
Deuces.
That's right. Louder.
Deuces.
All right. Bye.